I'm Brian Sewell, an art historian best known as the art critic of the London Evening Standard. I'm pursuing the Grand Tour, an educational pilgrimage to Rome made by young British gentlemen and aristocrats throughout the 18th century. They had a wide variety of experiences which were intellectually stimulating and morally debauching. And I think it's an honest bit of history. From here they were no longer their own masters. They were conducted over the mountains by peasants speaking some ungodly language and with whom they could not communicate. Peasants so big, so ugly, so obviously the result of incest, goitered, swollen-eyed, buck-toothed, hang-jawed, hideous beyond belief. They seized the tourist, 6 to a man. The tourists were terrified. Think of it, how humiliating. There you are, the son of a duke, a marquis, an earl, on your hands and knees in snow. So cold that I could neither taste nor smell. Think on that. And now, on to Italy. This is Arctic. What am I doing here? You see before you a victim of global warming and gloat. What a view. Thousands of grand tourists kept journals of events and observations. And it is from these compelling records that we know so much of what they thought and saw and did. How they threw damp sheets from the windows of wayside inns and purified their drinking water with sulphuric acid. Where they bought their condoms and their carriages, with whom they went to bed, and what the doctors did for them to cure what they discreetly called the modish distemper, caught from Italian women. There are records of grand tourists, forgive me for the language, but for peeing over balconies onto passers-by, even for shitting in churches. It's very time-consuming, very irksome. The grand tour for the grand tourist in the 18th century was bloody hard work. And it's this kind of underbelly of the subject that I want to demonstrate. It interests me. It is a genuine interest that boys of 18 lost their virginity with women of 40 in Turin. The Italian male is not necessarily homosexual. It might help a bit. They were the biggest and best cod pieces in the land. Emphasize the penis and the testicle. People wanted to know how tall this building is. They always wanted to know how tall things are. I haven't brought a sketchbook. My fingers are too cold to draw. But I have brought a plumb line. The contrast is perfectly ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Never cut string, my mother always used to say. The contrast is perfectly ridiculous. Chocolate. Just ridiculous. Look at it. It's Gothic. Not even good Gothic. We had just opened the British Museum. But earlier they'd had another idea that was even better. That one should never go anywhere in Italy without a pocketful of euros with which to pay for light. Yes, this is a place for gluttony. Thanks. Look at those. Look at those. We, as grand tourists, had terrible trouble with bread. We bought good bread when we saw it, and well, were very disappointed when it turned out a few hours later not to be good bread. You go off to your supermarket and buy a mighty white, which will last for a fortnight without going stale, and it isn't worth the eating. I could feast here. With rage and loathing in my heart, I go in search of them. Bloody hell. Needs must when the devil drives. Hello.
Hello. Can I help you?
Yes, I want to be invisible.
Okay.
I have to go to a ball and I don't want to, so I want to be invisible. I'd quite like to be a priest. No.
Could be completely black.
No. What about a priest's cassock?
The price, you mean?
No. Like a cure. A priest.
Ah, priest. Okay.
Something like that. Really black and sober. No. Black.
No.
Can I try it on?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. No.
What do you think? No, it's too black.
No, it's not black enough.
Not black enough.
That's completely black.
Yes.
What do I wear under it? Nothing. Oh, that would be fun. I think
like
that
it?
will have to do.
Excuse me, sir. I found this also, if you want to try.
That's wonderful. May I take it with me?
Yes, of course.
It's been such a help. Bye.